Here's a riddle for you. I hide in Earl Grey's cup and lover's cologne, bitter to taste, yet sweet when known. Can you guess what it is? I'll tell you in a second. But first, hello, my fragrant friends, and welcome to Aromatic Adventures by PJ. I am PJ, and together we will explore the hidden histories of fragrance and how scent shapes the way we love, live, and design the spaces we call home. Today's adventure takes us to Calabria, Italy. Where the Calabrian sun meets the Ionian Sea lies very fertile ground, perfect for a certain type of tree that bears a certain type of fruit. This fruit is a citrus, and it resembles a very bumpy lime. Now, even though it's a citrus, it lacks the sweetness of an orange and the refreshment of a lemon. And that fruit is very beguiling. It's very tart. That fruit is called bergamot. Yes, you've probably heard that name if you're a fragrance fan. Bergamot. It's named for the Italian city of Bergamo, where the oil was first produced. And bergamot is used so often in fragrances, I thought, why not take a look at it? Why not delve into the history of bergamot? And who first decided it would be great for fragrance? Now, as I said, it's used in so many different types of fragrances. Whether it's a citrus or a floral or even a spice, bergamot is there. Now, the story of bergamot is, well, people have all sorts of stories. Some people believed it came to Europe from the Arabic trade route. Some people believed that it was a hybrid plant from Asia. It blooms in February and March, and it sweetens the air before spring officially arrives. Now, capturing the essence of bergamot is a painstaking process. The oil is fragile, it's volatile, and even something like heat can just destroy it. So this is a process of pure and utter devotion. Early on, the Calabrian artisans developed a method, and it's called, I'm going to ruin this name, I'm sure, it's sfumatura. And it's a method that's a hand-pressed way using a sea sponge to gently extract the oils for production. Then in the 1700s, bergamot met its destiny. An Italian inventor named Giovanni Paolo Feminis was experimenting with bergamot oil and produced this revolutionary scent called aqua mirabilis. He splashed it on. It was light and refreshing and strongly scented. And his student, Johann Maria Farina, took that concoction back to Germany. He happened to live in a town called Cologne and named this after his new city, Cologne. And the rest, as they say, was history. He described the scent as an Italian spring morning after the rain. Bergamot was the soul of the cologne. It was elegant, uplifting, and it wasn't made for kings and queens and other nobility. It was made available to anyone that just wanted an uplift. But with the popularity of bergamot came some pitfalls: overharvesting, synthetic oils, reduced purity. What happened next was the Calabrian artisans and farmers decided they would form a consortium. And they did this so they could protect the purity and the pride of this fruit. Today, you'll find Bergamotto di Reggio Calabria. It's a seal, a certification of authenticity that the bergamot oil was, in fact, grown in Calabria. So through war and changing tastes, bergamot has survived and thrived. And bergamot found its way into many of the famous fragrances we know today, legendary fragrances like Jicky, Chanel No. 5, Shalimar. They all have that opening note of bergamot. It's like a signature. And bergamot also found its way into some hot water. Yes, Earl Grey tea. Earl Grey tea would not be what it is without bergamot. It lends a little bit of spice, that touch of citrus, giving it that famous flavor that is known around the world. Now, bergamot is a paradox of sorts. It's bitter yet bright. It's zesty yet soft. It's fleeting yet unforgettable. And that's what makes bergamot bergamot. I love to use it in my home, more specifically in spring and summertime. But if I am using a wax that is kind of on the heavy side, I will add a bergamot scent. I don't have a pure bergamot scent, but I have one that's bergamot with like an airy note to it. And it's so clean and inviting and refreshing and strong. And I will take 1 cube of that to 3 cubes of anything that I feel might be a little too heavy. I use bergamot to lighten it up and make it actually last longer. And as I said, bergamot, I like to use it as a base when I'm using my personal fragrances. Again, it's great for lightening any scent that you might feel is a little too much, a little over the top, a little cloying. Bergamot just cuts it just like that. So let's thank Giovanni Paolo Feminici and Johann Maria Farina for bringing bergamot to the world of perfumery. That's part of why we love bergamot. It's an Italian staple. It makes us think of Italy, whether you've been there or if you've never been there. It's like bringing a touch of Italy in your home. So if you don't have any bergamot home fragrances, go out and get some. Contact me for a sample. If you love Italy and Italian culture, this scent is just bellissima. So thank you for joining me on today's aromatic adventure to Calabria, Italy, and I hope to see you next time. Please like, subscribe, share, and bye for now.